These are 4 mistakes you're making which make it really hard for you to let go of someone that you love. The first one is something in your gut is telling you it's not over. You don't want to accept reality for what it is, you're in complete disbelief, and there's a voice in your head saying this cannot be the end. You're putting your own life on hold and instead you're anxiously anticipating this person to return when really that's not even guaranteed. You're scared to make the definite decision to let go because that means you have to step into the unknown, and that's a really weird place to be. The truth is, just because it's over for now doesn't mean it's over for good. However, you need to focus on what you can control, which is personal growth. The second mistake you're making is you're chasing their potential. You're holding on to this fantasy of who you hope they could be, and you've built up this character in your head using pieces of who they were at the beginning, when they were really loving and they gave you the affection that you required. You ignored all the red flags and you disassociate from the mistreatment when really, who this person is directly shown through their actions. They were wearing a mask that they couldn't sustain and you refuse to acknowledge that. The third mistake you're making is you're blaming yourself. You think maybe if you just behaved differently they would have stayed, but that's inauthentic and you cannot change the past. A relationship takes mutual effort, and if someone really loves you, they don't just take the easy route out. Your self-esteem is low and you've convinced yourself that you're not good enough because your worth was dependent on their validation. Your ego is triggered because all it wants is to be desired by them in order to feel like you're valuable. You're so scared that they're gonna go find someone else and give them everything you could have ever asked for. You're comparing yourself to the new person and you think they're so much better than you, when in reality you are unique and no one can ever take that away from you. The last mistake you're making is you're still thinking about them. You're going no contact, but they live in your mind rent-free. You're feeding into the narrative and living in your imagination because it's the only thing that makes you feel connected to them. Even though it's painful, it's the only thing that brings you a sense of comfort because at least they're not fully gone. You keep saying you can't stop when really you don't want to. You're letting your mind control you when it's as simple as shutting down any thought of them and grounding yourself back to the present moment. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to let go, but only you can dictate when you're ready to do so.